Hey, before hopping into this one, I just wanted to let you guys know, and I mean, it should be apparent once we get in there, but this is actually the first time that we recorded, like, completely online. Both Aubrey and I were in different places, as well as our guest, and it's just how it worked out. There is a bit of a dip in audio quality, just because not everybody has the best microphones for doing this sort of stuff, but, you know, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been like our first episode. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy.
Not gonna lie, it's pretty dank.
Yeah, dude.
Ha 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 ha.
Nice.
Funny joke, man.
Honestly, it depends on what the dispos are trying to, like, what kind of deals they're running.
But because, like, I haven't... The last time that I was in Colorado was when I was a fucking kid. I have, like, no window of, like, what that even looks like. I don't think I've been to a legal state.
I would love to plan a trip sometime, maybe.
Well, Aubrey, my car's fixed up. I'm about, like, my job I'm starting is part-time, and so
Dude, that's a
we
long
could...
as fuck drive. I don't think you really...
I made a 12-hour and then a 14-hour drive to Florida with Blake in one day, both times.
No, yeah, I mean, you can do it in one day. It's just, like, it's exhausting and expensive.
I mean, that's part of it, though. But I like road tripping, though. We've never been on one either. I mean,
Road tripping is all
want...
about who you're with and not about where you're driving to.
Well, like, would you want to fly instead? I don't really know.
No, I prefer not to fly.
I guess it is more of a problem
It's
right
also
now.
more expensive, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's also the problem now of just, like, being able to travel
Yeah.
safely. Well, I mean, I guess people have been traveling around, but I guess I don't know if, with Fayetteville how it is right now, if that's a very, like, smart thing to be doing.
Right.
And it's just like, if I'm gonna go to somewhere like Colorado or somewhere nice in a city, like, it'd be kind of a bummer to go somewhere like that and have everything be closed, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. They did just close down all the bars that, like, don't have full restaurant menus in them.
Oh, yeah, I think you were telling me that they had, like, mandated that if a bar doesn't have food, then it's not allowed to be open.
Well, every bar needs food, but, like, an actual kitchen. Because
Ah.
there are a million bars that get away with chips and salsa.
Oof. Okay.
But if you are here, y'all gotta eat some Rocky Mountain oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters?
Oof. You're not familiar with what that means?
Nope, I don't think I do.
Well, why don't you let him know?
They're quite a delicacy here out in the mountains. Where,
Yes, please inform me, Daddy.
Seafood is very scarce out here.
Oof.
So you gotta make do. It's got a very creamy, nutty flavor to it.
Uh-huh.
They're balls.
They're balls.
They're
They're
balls?
They're balls.
From
Deep-
what?
Sliced thin and fried up. They're actually quite
Leave a bowl.
delicious. Bull, bison, lamb. Depends on where you're going,
that's
honestly.
Wild. Is the reason that they're called Rocky Mountain oysters because they taste like oyster?
No, because
It's just because they don't have seafood around there.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
kind of landlocked.
It's a delicacy style thing.
Actually, not bad though.
I mean, I'd try it. I'd try things like that. Like, if people like it and it tastes good, like, I'll sit with it. I mean, I remember haggis being one of my favorite meals. Like, I ate that shit like 5 different times, like the 3
Boy
days.
likes haggis, but he can't handle tomato soup. Just so
Okay.
clear.
Oh, look. I'm sorry that I just don't like the fucking flavor of
You pooped the bear.
tomato sauce and milk in a freaking soup cup together. I'm sorry. That's just it's not my brand.
And what is your brand? Hot pot?
Overwhelming spices, and not even in like a spicy way. I mean, just like too much spices, like cumin or like a thyme
Coming?
or like a cumin.
Hey, you say it right or you don't say it. Come on.
Speaking of
Speak
which,
professional.
you know what? You're right. Speaking of which, I'd like to welcome everybody. Our guest for today, originally from Chicago but currently living in Colorado. It is our friend Jonathan Dement.
Wait, John short for Jonathan? I never knew that.
No, it's not. He just likes to call me Jonathan.
I mean, I just
what's
say
the
everybody's
profile?
names long.
Have you guys ever like messed around with cattails in like a swampy area?
I've seen him. I don't know if I've fucked with him much though.
Fun fact: if you break it in half, it just like explodes with like this cotton-like amazing. It's pretty great.
Okay.
Words come.
It explodes with cum. Wait, you like the top part of it or like the whole thing?
Just like the fuzzy end part, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
If you break that at the middle, like it's just so compact, it all just kind of releases at once. It's kind of beautiful.
You know, I've always found a certain beauty in weeds of certain of different kinds. I don't know.
Yeah, I bet you have.
Listen, no, I mean, I don't just like dandelions and like there's other like flower based weeds that like aren't even that intrusive. Honestly, I actually think that like a little patch of those looks kind of nice in a yard if it like frames it well. I don't know. That's my excuse for not mowing my lawn, John. Okay. It is also monsooning outside right now, so
It's sunny and delightful, and we have an ozone warning right now, which is not fun.
that sounds like a lot less fun. Yeah, I think that would make me want to mow my lawn even less.
Basically, if you are a child or an elderly person, you stay the hell inside, especially if you have any sort of respiratory issues,
Wild.
because the air's a lot thinner.
That sounds like it is really awful coupled with everything going on right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us in the pod tank today, which I have created as of 30 minutes ago, and that's what we're calling it.
The pod tank, trademarked.
Yeah, trademark. I'll add that to the name just to make sure. TM. There you go. I guess. Do we want to go ahead and jump into something here, or was there something else you guys wanted to talk about before we got going today?
I don't know. I didn't really have anything specific.
Didn't have anything, Aubrey. Well, John, is there something that you want to talk about, or do you want me to run into this bitch? You know, what do you think?
I have two subjects I'm going to let you decide on, but I will let you go first.
Okay. Well, I'm excited because I have a brand new segment that I would like to introduce to you guys. I've brought it up to both of you. I haven't told Aubrey what it is yet, but I'm very excited to finally unveil it because it's just been staring at me on my other monitor right now, and I'm ready to stop ignoring it. I have, and I'll need to think of a name.
Mason, may I?
Yeah. If you want to take a crack at it, go for it, John.
Lewd reviews.
The lewd reviews. Yeah, you know, I'll take that.
Review.
No, you got to get a little bit of a like a lewd review. Something like that. Yeah, sure. So I had this really great idea. I was actually given. I don't know if you want me to go into like where I came up with the idea from, to not go too deep into that rabbit hole. A dude I watch a lot had recently been scanning and sifting through the Steam, like the new games on the Steam page every day recently to look for new stuff to play. And he went on a rant. He was getting so annoyed about how many just brand new ass, really shitty, just stupid, debaucherous hentai games just get posted on a daily basis on Steam. It's ridiculous at this point. But he was also talking about how the reviews...
where there's a market, there's reason to make it.
Because we're all degenerates, apparently. But what inspired me was he was also talking about the reviews. He was saying, like, there are, like, these paragraphs upon paragraph. People are writing, like, novels in the review sections. Like, it's just so baffling to look at. And I gotta say, as I've done my research this week, yesterday and today, I have to agree. Right now, I have pulled up what I felt like would be a good starting point. This game is called Fap Queen 2. It was released at the end of last... It was released at the end of last year. Do you want me to read the description for it, or do you want me to just go down to the reviews?
No, I would love to hear the description for Fap Queen 2.
All right. Meet anime mistresses. Follow their commands in real life. Have fun. Warning, sweetie. This is a JOIT's porn game, and only try it if you are interested in this. It has 520 reviews. It is very positive, and it was developed by someone named Yaluar01. So it's not even like, there's no developer and proper like publishing company. It's just like some dude that made this one. Wait, do you guys want me to stream my Discord window so you can actually like look at this?
I would love that.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. You know me, if it's funny, it's worth it.
One of these, this one's just the Fitnessgram pacer test. is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The
20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly, but gets faster each minute as you hear the signal. Beep! The single lap should be completed each time you hear this sound. Ding!
Yeah, okay.
Remember to run in a straight line, run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, the test is over. The test will begin on the word start. On your mark, get ready, set. Also, I would purposefully wait for like 2 people to get out and then just give up.
That's
Like,
good
oh,
stuff.
I didn't make it!
Oh, shit. But I wasn't last.
I just wanted to point out the review after that. Every time I open this game, I remember my friends get a notification and I die inside. 10 out of 10.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Don't play online then. Simple solution. Play your hentai games in peace, dude.
Well, I mean, it also pings people in the Discord chat too if you have that connected. Well, yeah, I mean, you can see it.
That's what you deserve after you played this dirty, dirty game.
How dare you be publicly shamed. All right, this person played 0.03 hours of it and gave it a not recommended. 3 out of 10. The game starts off very slowly and boring. The tutorial is long and over-explains itself. The game doesn't have a lot of variety. Different characters, but you never really build a bond with them. Just end up showing their bazongas. and then leaving. Characters are very cliche and uninspired. One naked and one clothed. There are no other frames. Isn't much voice acting, and it's poorly timed and badly acted. Bad moans.
Story is bad, but also good. Confused.
Play it if you want, but you won't play it for long with its boring gameplay and story. Okay, thank you. Oh, my mom saw my Steam library and she was deeply disappointed in me. Not recommended. This game makes me want to call the police on myself. Okay.
Well, maybe you need it.
Very good game. Great experiences with friends if you have any. Great character design. Each mistress has her own personality. Had a load of fun with my dad. 5 out of 5. Play every night.
Your daddy?
I actually have one.
Well then take us away here, John.
All right, the name of this amazing game is You Can't Fuck on an Empty Stomach.
Yeah.
And as you can see from this little thumbnail right here, it's a bunch of boys. A bunch of strong boys. And this review is fantastic. Muscle studs, which makes you drool over. Some replayability if you'd like to watch the sex scene again. Porn with plot. Kinky scenes.
Porn with plot.
Wink. Some non-linear choices in sex scene. Times. Linear storyline. Scene with dialogue isn't available in the memory room. Just animation. See, this man's a true connoisseur of the plot.
Well, here's the thing. Have you ever seen a porn with a good plot?
I mean, Caligula.
Other than that one where it's like, this isn't a pool, it's the
bathtub.
Actually, Helen Mirren in it. That actually has Helen Mirren in it.
Yeah, sure, that one.
Why?
Ooh. Did you have any other reviews for this one, John?
Let's take a quick look-see. I'll let you guys read the first paragraph for me.
I saw this game and the positive review, so decided to try it out. I didn't think I'd like it since I've never played a Bara-based game before, but I found myself entertained by it. It wasn't just a porn, but a good RPG. The story was simple, but I was still entertained by all the scenarios that happened to the group. I can also see people not liking this kind of thing too, especially since some of the sex scenes. So please be aware before playing this. One scene in particular where the main character helps Teshu with a boulder and knocks him, and you can choose whether to fuck Teshu while he's injured or knocked out.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
No.
I didn't like that game. Also, with the scene I just mentioned, when I chose no, it glitches and the CG won't...
it says also with the scene I just mentions. When I choose no, it glitches, and the CGs won't disappear off the screen. Okay, and I can't proceed.
No other option than to...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Thanks, John. What is this game? Is it like a Greek?
Here.
That one review is so long. Oh my god.
Is
Oh,
a,
it's like an
oh.
art. Oh, okay. There we go.
I will say, in the same vein, I loved Daddy Dating Simulator, but I felt that the endings to all the story scenarios were fucking awful.
Well, that wasn't an actual porn game. That was just like a joke
No,
thing.
it wasn't, but like the whole point of it was to kind of in the same vein.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
for sure.
Oh,
Oh
God.
No. John, we can't
no.
we can't do we can't do too much physical comedy. It won't transfer to the podcast very well. Oh my god, though, this is intense.
Oh, and viewers, if you're interested, there's a free demo.
Oh no.
We are not sponsored, we're just letting you know.
We are just throwing it out there. So I found another one, and I believe from what I'm looking at on the reviews here that this is a like it's a male version of just like a free idol porn
Hentai?
game. Like
Yeah.
basically it's like it's the gay version. Instead of Crush Crush, it's Blush Blush. I don't know, dude. But there's a dude here. He looks like he's like Sherlock Holmes. Check him out.
Ooh.
But you are responsible somehow for a curse that befalls 12 unfortunate hot, spelled with the H-A-W-T dudes. Now you have to find them and break the curse with your love. It has 2,448 reviews, and it is very positively liked by 88% of them. Wow. It is made by Sad Panda Studios.
I feel like I'm gonna be a sad panda after I hear these.
So the first review just says, I am gay.
Okay, thanks for clearing that up.
62 hours in the game.
What a brave statement.
Started playing as a joke, but got kind of addicted. 10 out of 10. Great
Oh
game.
god. Started as a joke but got addicted. Realized I'm gay through this game. Thank you for helping.
I wasted so much time in this game because I'm a dirty, dirty gay. Oh no. Boys are pretty. 10 out of 10. I am not a furry. I like hot men. I feel like the reviews for this boy focused game are a lot more concise.
So yeah.
Came for the cute furry boys and then they turned into humans. You know.
No. Except because it wasn't furry porn.
This is the Crush Crush game that reinforces the reason why I'm gonna buy the uncensored version soon though. Oh, you have to pay for the porn part? Oh, okay.
Yeah, duh.
I have ADD, which means it's dangerously likely I'll spend hundreds of hours just clicking 2D boys that for that sweet serotonin. I did sink about $30 into the game for permanent buffs though, so be warned, it's not pay to win exactly, but definitely pay to make anything more than tortoisely slow progress. By the way, I want to mention that review has 544 hours. Thank you, IcePhysics95, for really putting the work in. Yes, cute shirtless boys, ooh, 27 hours. No, Blake, don't get this, please. It's a good game if you like this sort of thing, but I know you're gonna tease me. I'm gonna scroll away from that one. People really shouldn't be posting their own personal interests
Personal matters.
in this in the review section. I feel like that's not what we're here for. Whoever Blake is. What's this one? Oh my. Max Gentleman Sexy Business! A premier Victorian business tycoon dating simulator. Your family business has been stolen from you. Forge sexy partnership in the sheets while crushing rival companies in the streets to become England's largest monopoly and reclaim your family honor.
To become England's chosen son.
There aren't any really good reviews on this one, but I just wanted to point it out strictly for its name. Space Sex.
Because who hasn't wanted to have sex in space?
Exactly.
I mean, like, they tried, dude. They couldn't kickstart enough money.
Dang. Okay, I'll just pop a couple reviews on here. My mustache has become 3 times as voluptuous since playing this game. Well done. Absolute, oh my god, John. Absolute riot, hilariously fun and tittillating. It's a
I hate that.
it's a good take on management games, but I get to fall in love with all these beautiful people and protest my best husbando, Antoine? I've had a lot of mindless hours of fun of this game. Yeah, this one also looks like it's got both gent and lass. Yeah, there's boy and girl stuff in here. Okay. There's
We love inclusive content.
props for this game. This is the best looking one I think I've seen so far today. This game seems like something that Will would play just as a joke, considering it's a business game.
Joke in quotations.
Listen, man, he finds that shit funny, and I don't get it. Oh, hey, this one's completely in Russian. A sinful version of Monster Prom, I get what you're going for there. Should I try to Google Translate this Russian review?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
What do Russians have to say about our creepy hentai games?
Okay, here we go. This is a paid date with clicker, idle hero element, customizable censorship, levels and randomness similar to Monster Prom, yes, and LGBT friendly. Okay, that was actually a pretty concise review, thank you. I'm surprised that translated as well as it did. Thank you,
Russian hentai
Watermelon. I like your profile picture too. I feel like that is a sufficient amount of time for me to take up with this. So that's
Dude review.
Yeah, thank you very much for sitting through that. And next time I'll find some even weirder shit. Do you mind if I take a quick bathroom break? Mr. Adman, send us an ad. Ad, give us an ad that so we can go mad. Ba 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 ba. Give it two prices. This ad read was brought to you by Aubrey Pohlman. Also, I actually forgot to pause the recording, like I said I was going to when I left for the bathroom. So enjoy whatever the hell they were talking about as we come back in.
That's one thing that I do truly miss about Detroit. Just
The shitty strip clubs.
No. They're like class. Like
Class.
no.
Elegance. Class.
Like straight up. The strip clubs in Detroit. Most of the people there, like if you're going during the day, like at the Hustler Club, was on Tuesdays, like if you got there at 12, it was like fresh, all you could eat like lobster.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's literally Cole and I have discussed this. Where I'm like, literally, because we've watched a lot of 90 Day Fiance, so there's been a lot of issue that they take with bachelor parties, and he's like, I don't really have any interest in that, and I'm like, I don't care if you go to a strip club because I know you're just there for the fucking wings.
Right.
Like,
Me too.
Not even
No.
like
straight
buffalo wings.
Straight up in Atlanta, some of the best restaurants are strip clubs. Like, I shit you not, they have drive-thrus.
All men need in one place.
Bring them in for the food. They stick around for the titties.
Oh, did I say lobster? I meant to say all-you-can-eat Alaskan king crab legs.
Oh.
$40, and you get all-you-can-eat Alaskan king crab legs. I'm not sure if you know how expensive that shit gets.
Ugh, I love Alaskan king crab legs. Learn along with me. Ooh.
Learn along with me. Learn along with me. Learn along with me. Learn along with me. Well, I haven't.
That brings me to what I've got.
Okay, well, I gotta unpause my recording. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. That brings me to our next segment, which I just saw a very graphic photo. And I didn't need that, but I will explain shortly.
Yeah.
I am back with another Learn Along With Me. Ooh. But I have brought to the table a tool that I don't think a lot of men will be familiar with, but I know most women are.
Okay.
It is the speculum. The speculum is a duckbill-shaped device that doctors use to see the inside of a hollow part of your body and diagnose or treat disease. The most common use of the speculum is for vaginal exams. So, like, gynecologists use it so they can see the inside and, like, see your cervix and whatever. And while I was looking at pictures of speculums, I scrolled far enough in Google Images that it brought me a speculum exam showing a leech attached to the the cervix of somebody.
What?
Yeah, like there's literally a leech up in there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, which makes sense because leeches would. I thought about this because I had my yearly woman's exam, and so they use a speculum on me, and every time I've had a speculum used on me, I'm like, this is the weirdest invention ever created, and I need to know who invented this. So,
That's a very good question.
vaginal and anal specula were used by the ancient Greeks and Romans. Speculum artifacts have been found in Pompeii, and the vaginal speculum was developed by J. Marion Sims. It consists of a hollow cylinder with a rounded end divided into two hinged parts, like the beak of a duck. The speculum is inserted inside to dilate your lady bits for examination. Oh wow, so the Wikipedia page even says that this is used in BDSM. That's not sexy, it's metal.
Weird. Okay.
It's cold metal, not sexy.
Huh.
They've been made of glass or metal. They were formerly made of stainless steel and sterilized after use, but in the 21st century, they now make them out of plastic, and they're just like disposable single-use items. But I've only interacted with metal speculums, so I'm surprised to hear they make them out of plastic.
Huh. Okay. I guess, was it invented for that purpose, or is that just what its main use is nowadays?
Yeah, it was invented for seeing inside the vagina and the anal cavity. They were also, right here it says they were invented for anal surgery as well, but there are several other forms of anal specula that exist. One form, the anoscope, resembles a tube that has a removable bullet-shaped insert. When the anoscope is inserted into the anus... I know, the anoscope. Like
360 anoscope.
Bro, that's a great band name.
Right.
That's a
Who
great band
invented
name.
an anoscope? It sounds like something a gamer would say.
The most baller man on the earth, that's who. Or woman.
It dilates the anus to the diameter of the tube. The insert is then removed, leaving the tube hollow for examination.
It's a butt catheter.
How odd. Yeah,
Huh.
basically. I'm just so surprised to hear that. And then it says see also the endoscope, the colposcope, or the vaginal dilator.
You know, this is quickly... I'm realizing that we are really just running down the slippery slope of changing from a Stuff and Things podcast to a weird shit podcast real fast.
Well, I mean, it was just a thought I had, because every woman has had this thought where it's like,
Oh, I bet.
who invented this metal duckbill to crank open my vagina? Like, no, I don't want that, and I know that other women don't want that.
Ugh. I couldn't imagine.
It's just a big old weird thing. So that it didn't say much else other than his name. I assume it was entirely invented for
With the
health
idea and use of
purposes,
doing
yeah,
so, yeah.
because the ancient Romans and Greeks had them as well.
Huh. Man.
And they were pretty advanced in like the way that they did healthcare.
They were on their shit.
comparatively to other ancient societies.
Yeah, considering the time.
They also invented it for sexy time purposes because like they were freaks.
Maybe they also
like
used
that's
it.
one thing that's that like learning about history as an adult has taught me is people have always been fucking freaky, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
That's something that's just of the nature of people. And they
There are
they
some
don't,
countries where sex toys are still illegal.
which is wild. to think
fun
about, yeah.
fact, Princess Diana carried around a sex toy with her everywhere she went. It was her
What
good
kind?
luck charm. I'm pretty sure it was just a run-of-the-mill vibrator.
She had a lot of stressful shit to do. You fucking
She
have a
would
rough
bring
day.
it out in front of diplomats, bro. She would bring it out in front of diplomats as a conversation starter. Princess
that's
Diana
fun.
didn't give a fuck.
I mean, but
dude.
like I feel that.
I respect it.
But
That's
also,
some
this
big
was,
clit energy right there.
Dude, fact.
I just typed into Google Princess Diana sex toy, and I'm sure that Google hates that. Princess
bet.
Diana's mascot was a sex toy given to her as a joke.
As a
Princess
joke.
Diana carried a secret sex toy named Le Gadget with her on all her foreign trips. Le Gadget was perhaps our finest wind-up, and it was a constant source of laughter. The small vibrator was brought as a practical joke after a staff night out in Paris during Diana's official visit there with the previous November. He had become her lucky mascot. The object personified Diana's sense of humor, as well as provoked the unusual, absurd, and unexpected during long official visits. When the vibrator arrived in a diplomatic bag, a Gurkha aide of the King of Nepal insisted on delivering it to the princess's equerry, Captain Ed Mastudo, just before a press reception in honor of the visit at the British ambassador's official residence.
Hell yeah, okay.
Nice.
Mastudo, a self-effacing officer who towered over everyone present, not quite knowing what to expect, foolishly opened the packet and removed the offending item in front of everyone in the room, but mercifully not the press, who were starting to gather outside.
Oh, God.
There was a stunned pause and a few bemused glances from embassy dignitaries until the silence was broken by Diana, who said, "Oh, that must be for me," and began to laugh. During a tour of Pakistan in 1991, Diana and her entourage were entertained by the condom escapade while on flight. Mr. Worf, who guarded Diana from 87 to 93, said, "We were all a little demob happy, and the staff member decided to reveal that he had a party trick where he could blow up a condom and put his head in fully inflated." "Really? Go on then. Show me," Diana said, intrigued, laying down the bizarre challenge excitedly.
Shit.
Within seconds, everyone was falling about the place in fits of giggles, and a staff member accomplished this extraordinary feat in a matter of seconds. Yeah, I've had one of my friends has done that, put a condom on his head and blown it up.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. I remember we used to do that with our swim caps. Back in, like, when I used to be on the swim team a long time ago, you, like, put that over your nose and, like, just breathe out into your nose until you, like, almost passed out. You also couldn't see through them either. I think it was a lot more dangerous.
I think that, like, knowing that about Princess Diana, like, humanizes her so much more to see that, like, listen, she was a royal, but she didn't play by their rules, and I love that, because I can't stand, like, the way that Meghan Markle currently gets treated and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, she's not a royal. She didn't sign up for that. Like, yes, she got married, but nobody gets married and thinks, wow, now I'm gonna have to adhere to all these effing rules.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's part of history, and I understand that, but I don't think you should expect an outsider to just fully submit to your ways and your rules.
Well, there are two more reasons that I can think of that Meghan Markle is under such scrutiny. She's a woman of color. She's non-British. She's an American. And...
Yes. But that's why I'm like, I think that she could be the next Diana, because I don't think Kate pushes the envelope as much as Diana. And I think that the way Meghan and Harry are, like, rebelling, I kind of enjoy it. I'm like, fuck the monarchy, you know? Like, we're done.
What a controversial statement. Monarchy sucks.
I also have two subjects. I will let you decide which one. Ross Ulbricht, the creator of the Silk Road, the darknet drug market, and Kim.com, the man who hacked NASA, the Pentagon, Citibank, and made one of the largest pirating services, and I say pirating services in parentheses, via Mega Upload, which was seized by the FBI in 2012.
In the words of Andre the Giant, the Dread Pirate Roberts.
So we're gonna go with the Dread Pirate then, Mr. Roberts. Yeah, I guess take it away, John. What are we talking about?
Yeah, here let me just share the screen with you, because I can do that. Ross William Ulbricht, who went by the pseudonym based after the fictional character in The Princess Bride, Dread Pirate Roberts.
Wow, he's a lot younger looking than I mean, because I've always pictured, like, Dread Pirate Roberts from Princess Bride. You know, like, I can't say it any other way.
I mean, he's no Errol Flynn, don't get me wrong, but, like...
Walk me through what's going on here.
In 2011, Dread Pirate Roberts set up the now infamous website, Silk Road, that you could only access using...
Oh, see, you said Silk Road, and my brain went Silk Road, like, across Asia.
Not quite that.
And now I'm realizing I was very wrong.
That's what it's based off of. That's what the name is based off of. This guy was very cheeky in his naming of things.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I know, but, like, so cheeky that I thought this was, like, some kind of weird pirate scandal in ancient history, and then it turns out, like, no, my brain just had it fucked up.
Ooh, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, but I see he's got a criminal record. I'll let you continue.
Oh, God, we love to hear about a criminal record.
Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, you know it. He started the Silk Road in 2011. The Silk Road, for those who don't know, was a dark web trading for not in person. You don't meet who's selling it to you. You just buy it. And it's basically eBay for drugs. You pay something, you set your address, they send it to, I'm not sure if they went through a proxy mailer or if they just mailed it directly to the address. It operated exclusively on Bitcoin, and it had a great run. But let's talk about Ross for a little while. He grew up near the city of Austin. He was an Eagle Scout.
The Eagle Scouts.
Oh,
No,
fuck yeah.
I currently am aware of an Eagle Scout with an addiction to cocaine. And, like,
Huh?
probably not even cocaine, knowing where this guy, like, is situated for college. So
Oh, no.
I don't have a good opinion of Eagle Scouts. Like, I just know too many that done fucked up.
Well, here's the thing.
You know, I was
When
a
they're
Cub
attaining
Scout.
the rank of Eagle Scout, they're pretty straight edge. Everything after that, it's like a
No,
whole
but I
new
think
world.
I think being straight edge, like I have no qualms. Like if you don't want to drink, you don't want to smoke, you don't want to do whatever, like that's totally fine way to live your life. But growing up and having straight edge forced upon you is a great way for your kid to be fine, and then once they're 18, shit's gonna hit the fan because
Yeet.
Oh, yeah.
you sheltered them so much from the outside world that now all they want to do is rebel. And I'm like, no, you gotta let your kids learn some lessons. Like I understand not wanting your kid to do drugs. I am so for that. Like
Yeah.
don't do drugs, kids. But
Especially not when your brain's still developing. Oh my god.
like your kids about these things, not just be like, don't do that shit. Be like, here's why I don't think you should do that shit. Or make
Yeah.
that. But you know, parents don't be like that. Okay, back to this guy.
He got out of high school in 2002, was pretty straight edge, as Eagle Scouts tend to be sometimes. He attended the University of Texas at Dallas. Full ride.
Oh,
Which-
dude, got that Eagle Scout money,
Wow.
baby!
No. That was full
You know how
academic.
Texans love white Eagle Scout boys.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come for me,
Um,
Texas. Do it. Come for me.
Graduated in 2006, got a bachelor's degree. Went to Penn State, got his master's. Studied crystallography of all things.
Huh.
Crystal. Okay, what is crystallography?
Crystallography is the
Yes. What the fuck?
experimental science determining the arrangement of atoms and in crystalline solids.
Oh, so it's kind of like the research of like carbon structures then? Kind of like that?
Nah, it's like Hank Schrader in Breaking Bad.
Oh,
That
okay.
dude was a crystallographer.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
My
He
boyfriend's
wasn't.
brother's been watching Breaking Bad. He was like finishing the end of it when I saw them last week, and I will say like there's some pretty good acting in that show from just like bits and pieces that I've seen, but I've never watched the show. I will say that they've admitted it kind of drags, I guess. And I'm like, well, we just weren't like where we are now. We can churn out TV like nothing, like nobody's business.
Well, yeah, and you
Oh,
got to
yeah.
remember that when most people were watching that show, it was on a week-to-week basis. I don't know. I
Right, it was like
I've-
around when The Walking Dead had started
Yeah.
too.
Fun fact
and,
about
you know, they
Breaking
learned.
Bad, real quick. Netflix saved Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, they did. But like you know, Netflix has made some great decisions on funding.
They've also
with
made some
their-
terrible ones.
Yeah, no, they've also made some
No.
terrible ones. Just
No,
try to talk to me about 13 Reasons Why. I will.
Ugh.
I'll
They,
go
uh,
off.
Conversation
They did
for
not
another
fund
time.
it in the slightest. It's just the ratings based off of the streaming that was happening because everyone just discovered it on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
No, right, but I mean, like they've made some. They've been able to pull some good titles that wouldn't have got like I mean, without Netflix having had Freaks and Geeks for so many years before, I don't think they do anymore, but they used to. Freaks and Geeks failed, like, and they never got to make
Oh,
another
yeah.
season.
Yeah.
But it's had this revival and this cult following now because of being available to stream, because so many kids can relate to that.
The
All
cult
of it.
following has been there ever since its inception.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, it's so many people have been able to discover it now, and I love going back and
Oh, yeah.
seeing Seth Rogen because
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
I mean, I understand a lot of people don't respect him because he's just Seth Rogen every time, but seeing that he really, even in the beginning, as a young dude,
Oh,
first
yeah.
thing off the bat, he was just being himself, and I'm like, that is, if you can market just being yourself, dude.
right?
Oh,
I agree.
you're gonna fuck it up in the acting world.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
when it comes to Breaking Bad, like I never heard, I never really like heard anything bad about it, other than maybe that it did drag at one point, and that like there are certain parts, there are certain moments of like the third season that like are that's people would argue are like the best content that has come out on television. But I don't know,
Yeah.
like I think there was a bit of a gate a few seasons into it whenever it was still airing because people were so obsessed that it kind of felt hard to like jump into that because there are so many spoilers and there is so much that's going on and all this.
Yeah. I went to a Comic-Con one time, which I would love to go again, but
Never been.
you know, they don't have those right now.
Yeah.
Went to a Comic-Con one time in Tulsa, and there was a guy who he looked just like Walter White, just like him,
Okay.
in the hazmat suit for cooking meth and everything, and he handed me a packet of blue crystal candy, and it was like he pushed it in my hand, closed my palm around it, and goes, "First one's free." And
First
I was
one's
like,
free.
that was the most amazing cosplay to date I've ever seen. You're walking around here like a literal drug pusher.
God.
And it's just crystal fun candy, like
Yeah.
That's
you
fun.
know, just sugar candy.
I was.
I cosplayed as Louise Belcher and ran into a Linda as well, which was
That's
fun.
fun.
And I
See,
ran into a couple other Louises.
I'm sure I told you I was talking to Claire about this, but because of the fact that Lucas has basically bought me the hardest part to acquire for the outfit, I just gotta get fucking some chiseled abs so I can cosplay Kamino now because I've got his glasses and I mean the rest of his outfit is a fake long sword, a cape, and pants. So,
Dude, you get the Kamina jacket, you could cosplay Kaito too.
you're
I
right.
wanna honestly buy wigs and like start being able to
Dude,
style them. I
that's
just
the
need a
thing.
wig head that's better than what I have because I just have styrofoam ones for
That
holding right now.
that does sound like a lot of fun, but I think I could do both of those haircuts myself with my hair how it is. I would just need a lot. I would need to get the hairspray out for the Kaito for sure, considering that shit stands like a foot tall by
If you
itself.
would do this, like I'm gonna have to cosplay Maki and big titty bikini girl whose name I don't remember.
What? Oh, Gurren Lagann. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Well, hey, I mean, Claire's got that Kyoko cosplay laying around, like she was talking about. I don't know. Maybe in like a year or so, whenever they start doing stuff like that again, we could try.
Because I don't like TikTok cosplay because of the, you know, weeb kid actions, you know what I'm talking about,
Oh,
the
yeah.
dance moves.
Yeah,
I
a
have
lot of
seen
it's Fortnite
some
dances.
amazing cosplay. Just amazing. Like it, and some of these kids are like like, you know, middle school, high school age, and I'm like, "Oh my god, you're so talented. Like please keep this up."
Oh yeah.
Did you hear TikTok might be getting banned in the US?
Yeah.
Oh wait, really? Sorry, I muted my
Yeah,
mic for a sec.
they say because I mean obviously TikTok has our like search information and like our usage history and you know stuff like that. Like that's the whole reason the creepy algorithm for your For You page works. Like there's been so many people that I know from high school or that like are in my sister's circle that have seen my videos come up on their For You page, like just because they might know me. But it's like, you know, all of our social media sells our information too. That's how, you know, targeted ads work. And
Hmm.
I'm not mad about it, I'll be honest, like cuz like let's be real, targeted ads, you've gotten some good shit out of that, right? um
Oh, I mean,
I
I've
get
been
a lot of
exposed to a lot of things that I wouldn't know about beforehand. Yeah.
no, yeah,
I
and I
mean,
mean, so like, there's some good that comes out of it, but it's also like I feel like it's hypocritical for them to be like, "Well, China can't sell our data," and I'm like, "Okay, but we can." Like, it's not like they're. I think they think that they're gonna
it's
use it to like bomb us or
it's
something.
not
I
really
don't
the
know.
data mining. It's not really the collection of data. It's how much data they are able to collect because they are super
Yeah, no,
invasive terms of
obviously
service.
yeah, they definitely are. Like, they technically own all the videos and the footage you make on
Um,
TikTok for surezies. Like,
real
I was
quickly,
very
I do
aware of
want
this,
to.
which is why I was so hesitant to get TikTok in the first place. But then, like, you know, just there's so much art content on there, and I'm an art hoe for life.
I just
Born
don't.
and raised, fam.
I just don't sit on my phone enough anymore. Maybe if I was still doing class stuff or like had some shit like that, who knows? Maybe I might dig further into it whenever I'm bored at work or something. But we'll see about that.
It's just been a good way for me to be able to, I haven't made but maybe like 6 videos or something, but I can just goof around and share that with people, and it brings somebody joy.
Yeah. Sorry. What were you wanting to bring up, Sean?
Oh, I just wanted to bring it back over to Dread Pirate Roberts.
Oh, I think you're the first person to try to pull us back on track.
Yeah, right? I'm like, we got way
Yeah.
off.
You could only access it using the Tor browser, which that's a whole fucking thing they have to get into. Basically, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to set up, but it's super secure because it's like quadruple encrypted. So your IP is safe, essentially.
I guess I have one question. Did he make the dark web, or did he set up something on the dark web?
He just set something up in the dark web.
Ah, gotcha.
What even is the dark web? Like, I just,
Pretty
what
much,
I mean?
there.
I saw someone make a video
It's-
that like, LOL, bought Olive Garden from the dark web, and I was like, this is hilarious because I don't understand the dark web, and I don't think anyone else does either.
The dark web is a scary place that you should not go to.
Well, I know I
there
ain't trying to
are-
go there, but I am trying to
No.
understand what it is.
Google only encompasses about let's say 20% of the internet.
Yeah.
The rest of it is just back-end server type dealies and just open space that's used as a giant cache for everything.
It's wild to think that Google just is the representation of what like the main form of internet is nowadays.
Yeah, basically everything that you can get by just entering a easy URL, a .com, .org, whatever.
It's all Google, baby.
Yeah. It's hard to it's really hard to explain. You just have to. It's one of those things where you have to do the research yourself.
I got you.
Dread Pirate Roberts. He was a big fan of libertarianism. He didn't like the government. He said government could go fuck itself. People want to do drugs, they can do drugs. He set the website up so it was like eBay, and if somebody got a bad review, they were pretty much done.
Oh, okay.
Like if somebody didn't send the product, they were done.
So it
Didn't make sense not to send the product.
Drug Yelp.
Drug eBay, dude.
Okay.
Drug Bay.
Drug Bay.
Yeah. It's not quite Craigslist, but
Please
but
tell me that
on
there's a
his link-
store in Colorado called Drug Bay.
Not anywhere near me.
Okay.
He also referenced Silk Road, where on his LinkedIn page, where he was discussing his want to use economic theory as a means to abolish the use of coercion and aggression amongst mankind. And he also claimed, "I am creating an economic simulation to give people a first-hand experience of what it would be like to live in a world without systemic use of force."
Huh.
It lasted for a glorious 2 years, and it only used Bitcoin.
Huh.
Okay.
Was it during a time that Bitcoin was big? I would assume so, right?
It was before Bitcoin hit.
Okay.
Like 2011 to 2013. That was when Bitcoin, if you bought it then, you're fucking rolling in it now.
Gotcha. Well, not now, but, before.
No, still now.
Really?
This is when Bitcoin was peaking at like $400 per coin.
Oh, I thought it was lower than that right now.
No, dude, it's about $9,000 per coin.
Oh, okay. Well,
And I
whoop. Yeah, an IRS investigator working with the DEA finally managed to track him down in mid 2013. To prevent Albright from encrypting or deleting files on the laptop he was using to run the site as he was arrested, 2 agents pretending to be quarreling lovers, when they had sufficiently distracted him, according to Joshua Behrman of Wired, a 3rd agent grabbed the laptop while Albright was distracted by the apparent lovers' fight and handed it to Agent Thomas Kiernan. Kiernan inserted a flash drive into one of the USB ports with software that copied key files.
Damn.
So legitimately, it's like in a movie where it's like, oh, I'm going to plug this USB, copy phone, engage.
But at this time, there were also a set of 2 actors that were just his coworkers that were pretending to be
Yeah. No,
quality.
no, 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 no. He was at like a coffee shop.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I thought he like
Um.
snuck into his house and the people were like outside his house or something, and he was just like curious, like, what the why are these why are these assholes arguing in my front lawn? But no, okay, a coffee shop makes a lot more sense.
If they broke into his house to do that, he would be able to get out of it.
Fair. Not if they didn't get caught, or
Well, I
something
mean,
like
like
that.
they
I
would
don't
have
know.
to explain how they obtained the files.
That makes sense. Well, I guess yeah, it's listed here. So
And for something like that to go down, there would need to be paperwork. On August 21st, 2014, Albrecht was charged with money laundering, computer hacking, and conspiracy to traffic narcotics. He was ordered held without bail. 2015, he was convicted on all counts after a jury trial took place in January. On May 29th, 2015, he was sentenced to double life imprisonment plus 40 years without the possibility of parole.
dang.
And the amount of Bitcoin that is
Oh.
estimated to have gone through 144,000 Bitcoins, which translates to 1,329,321,600.
God damn.
Um,
Yeah, I also saw on that wiki page there that he also was held to pay bail for some murder for hires that were done on his website as well.
What?
Yeah.
Prosecutors alleged that Albright had paid $730,000 in murder for hire deals targeting at least 5 people, allegedly because they
Jeez.
threatened to reveal Albright's Silk Road enterprise. Prosecutors believe no contract killing actually occurred. Albright was not charged in his trial in New York federal court with any murder for hire.
Well, that
But
makes him
evidence
look
was
like a fool. Putting
introduced
hits out on people who were gonna, like, reveal
blows
his
up.
information, but, like,
Yeah.
apparently the hits didn't even happen. Like, dude.
Huh. I don't know. This seems really interesting.
That allegation is what that's what affirmed the double life sentence plus 40
Gotcha.
years.
Ah.
From the looks of it, it looks like it's free of that, but I mean that's the worry with like dark web websites from what I've heard, because I mean like no matter what, if you're trying to trade things on a website that's not being like mandated by a government, or it's like in a space that's hidden from people, it's just like I don't really know how well you can actually regulate the kinds of things that people are trying to sell to each other. And
You
it's just,
can't.
you can't.
You cannot.
So it's just like, yeah, the dude set this website up for drugs, which I mean, like, go him. Like, it seems like it worked out pretty well, and I mean, like, I find his philosophy very interesting that he went about with it. But at the same time, there are way worse things that people try to sell and trade on the dark web, and I just have a feeling that he wouldn't be able to avoid that if he's already selling drugs, you know? But at the same time, on none of his convictions is it listed anything other than just like conspiracy for trafficking narcotics. So
Yeah.
who knows? It's very interesting to take a look at though, because I feel like not many people. There is like a moment I feel in the early 2000s where everyone was kind of obsessing over the like what is the dark web when people started talking about it, but I feel like people don't really talk about it all that much.
Oh, there's insanely illegal stuff that happens on the dark web
Oh,
to
of
this
course.
day
Yeah, of course.
because it's completely anonymous. If you're using the Tor browser, at least it's completely anonymous. That's like a quadruple VPN that it initially uses. It's damn near untraceable.
But anyway, to not give any further instruction on how to go to the dark web, because that's not something that we're condoning, other than just research and curiosity. But I'm not saying go there, but like do research it because it is cool.
Yeah,
But just be
yeah.
careful. But
And I will say that there are actually safe websites to go to via the dark web. Not everything is just death, despair, horrible shit. But if you're interested to see how it works, there are plenty of resources that are there just for information.
oh, I'm sure there's
Uh,
about 50 video essays on YouTube talking about it.
yeah,
But anyway,
So
some real art on
this
Steam.
episode we talked about Colorado. We
Um,
had lewd reviews. We learned all about speculums. We
um,
talked Silk Road, cosplay, Breaking Bad, and the dark web.
and the dark web. Well, I believe that'll do us for this time. See you guys next week on the dark web. We will be posting our show. Good luck. Good luck.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank
Good
you for
luck.
joining us, John. It's been a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been a trip.
Okay. Okay, I'll go.
Oh my god, yes we do. Because like you literally sent that, and literally as soon as I popped into Hulu, it was already right there, like recommended for you, and I was like, fuck! They know.